Say Inc. Use of the One VIP card is subject to terms and conditions.
Just let me know whenever you're ready to go in. Your intro is playing.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Right.
Good morning. Good Saturday morning to you. My name is Donnell Spivey with Exit Spivey Professional Realty. Here to talk real estate as we do every Saturday morning. Thank you for tuning in this Saturday morning. We're waiting on Robin to come aboard, but we've got a rainy Saturday, but it's still good. It's glad to be here and to talk real estate with you. I look forward to providing you with some information that hopefully can help you in terms of homeownership, building wealth. That's what we're here to talk about this Saturday morning. As I said, my name is Donnell Spivey. I'm the broker owner of Exit Spivey Professional Realty. And we want to provide information, resources, and just help people in the Baltimore area, wherever the radio station is reaching, to help them with building wealth. And one of the first ways that we see of building wealth is to stop paying rent and become a homeowner. And we're going to talk about all of that today. So stay tuned with this. We're going to talk about the real estate market and where it is and where we think it's going, what the interest rates are. We're going to talk about the housing market as a whole in terms of the availability of home for you to look at. And we're going to talk about the featured homes of the week. We got some exciting new properties that have come on the market. Hopefully, it will be one that will work for you. If not, don't just think of yourself, share it with others. And we're being brought live on YouTube. So for those of you that don't have the link to the YouTube channel, you can text me your email address, and I will join you into the Zoom link so that you can then see some of the things that we're talking about in terms of showing pictures of homes and scenarios in terms of what it would take to buy a home in terms of the closing costs, monthly payment, and the likes. So you can text your email address to 443-277-1744. Again, it's 443-277-1744. You can text it right now, and I will connect you with the YouTube channel. The other thing that you can do is most of our homes are on YouTube, and you can go to my YouTube channel and view the videos of homes that we have for sale. And that YouTube channel is Donnell Spivey, and that's spelled Donnell, and Spivey is Spivey. You can go down there, sign in. And the other thing that you might want to know is if you subscribe, whenever we get, whether it's a new house or new information, like breaking news, It's going to be on our YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe when you get there so that you can constantly get that information as it occurs and don't have to wait until Saturday. The other thing I want to talk to you about is the real estate market. We know that the interest rates have gone up, but that shouldn't stop you from buying a home if you need a home, because interest rates always go up. And I hear it all the time with people that are talking about what the rates were last year, and it was down to 3% or 2.75%. Those were historical low rates, historical low rate. So what I'm trying to say to you is that is not always the norm. And what happened was people that had a higher interest rate refinance at that time. So I'm saying to you, listening audience, is you need to do the same thing. If you need to buy a home, if you're currently paying rent and need to buy a home, if you need to sell your existing home and get a larger home, you still should do it now. One of the things that I've learned over the last week or so, the Maryland Association of Realtors has put out a statement that the number of home sales had decreased, but the value of homes have increased. So the homes are still going up, despite the fact that there are fewer buyers that are out there buying. So why don't you get in now so that when you buy a home, the value will continue to increase, as opposed to waiting for the interest rate to go down. And then when the interest rate go down, you remember what it was like. When the interest rates were low, people were bidding on it, overbidding, waiving home inspection, and all of that was going on. So when the interest rate go back down to a lower rate, I'm anticipating the same kind of market. So don't get into that market. Get into the market that you're in now, where you don't have as much competition. You don't have as much competition, but you still can get into a home, start building equity. And when the interest rate come down, if they come down, then you can refinance. That's what was happening a lot when the interest rates were down. People that had already bought a home refinance. And you can do the same thing. Don't just stop and say you're not going to buy a home now because the rates are high. Buy now if you need to. And when the rates come down, you simply refinance. So that's my theory behind it. I don't know when the rates are going to come back down. I don't even know if they're going to come back down. I will tell you this, that I was selling property for first-time home buyers and everybody else when the interest rates were 13%. So keep in mind that the interest rate will fluctuate, but the value tend to continue to increase. There may be spurts where it won't increase like it was in 08 and 09, but for the most part, it's going to continue to increase. All right, so that's it in terms of the market. Right now, the interest rates are around 6 to 6.5%. And depending on your credit, it could be 7. But it still shouldn't stop you from buying if you need to buy a home. Think about this in terms of, especially if you're renting. Do your rent go up? Rent is at an all-time high. People are paying more for rent than ever. But there are a lot of people that are still renting. And so I'm saying to you, buy now if you can, and if you want to own a home, buy now. Don't not buy because the interest rates are higher. All right. So that's it about the market. But like I said, there are still people that are buying homes. It's just not as um, robust as it was before. There's not a lot of 10, 15 offers on the same house that it was before. And if you still need to buy a home, you don't want to wait for that market to come back because it was a bidding war. And bidding wars means that you're going to take top value or over the listing price or waive the home inspection. You don't want to do that. Listening audience, I'd love to hear from you if you experienced what I just said about the market when you were buying or when you were considering buying. Call into the studio now and share your story. It may help others. And the number to call into the studio is 443-380-2803. Call in now and I'll take your call because I want to hear from you and see what you experienced. One of the other things that I thought about for the people that did get into a home last year, did you waive your home inspection? Did you pay over the list price in order to get that home? I'm interested to know. Call into the studio right now, 443-380-2803. And if you are someone that's looking to buy a home, call us and let's talk about it one-on-one to see if it makes sense for you to buy now. I can't think of why it wouldn't, especially if you're paying rent currently. But you can call my office if you don't want to call into the studio. The office number is 410-465-0083. Again, it's 410-465-0083. All right, that's it on the market. So let's talk about what we've got coming in terms of homes that are for sale. There are still a lot of first-time home buyer programs that are out there. Actually, they've increased the number of first-time home buyer programs that are out there. And this has to do with the market itself, I believe, because one of the things that these programs were created for was for first-time home buyers, right? So back when the market was so hot, it was a bidding war, a lot of the first-time home buyers couldn't compete. They couldn't compete to all of the overbidding, the waiving the home inspections. So they just sat on the sideline. They stopped. There are a lot of buyers that were looking to buy, but because of the bidding war, they paused. And I'm saying to those people that paused and decided they were going to wait, don't wait any longer. Now is a good time to buy. Now is a good time to buy because you don't want to wait for that market to come back around, the bidding war and all that. You don't want to wait for that. So let's take a look at some of the homes that we have that are currently on the market and some of the first-time home buyer programs that could help in terms of getting you into the market space. I'm going to start with one property that I have that's currently on the market. And this property is 4604 Moravia Run Way, Baltimore, Maryland, 21206. So now, I know a lot of times when you think Baltimore, you think Baltimore City, and you think of the congested-ness of Baltimore City or whatever Baltimore City has to offer. This home is actually on the outskirts of Baltimore City. It is close to actually Baltimore County than it is to downtown Baltimore. So this is over in the Moravia Park area off of Sinclair Lane, Moravia Road, Frankfurt Avenue. It's a newer community. This community was built. It was built in, let's see, what is that? 2005. Built in 2005. So this is a brick front, two-story colonial with a basement. So you have 3 levels of living space. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and 1 half bath. It has 1,920 square feet on the main level. This is not including the basement. The basement alone has 1,280 feet of finished space. The house is on the market for $329,900. The first floor, the living room and dining room, separate living room and dining room, both having hardwood floors. And then also on the first level is the family room with a gas fireplace and also hardwood floors. The kitchen is right off of the family room, has an island 42-inch cabinets, ceramic tile flooring, 9-foot ceilings. All of the appliances are included. And then when you go upstairs, there's 4 bedrooms up there. One being the primary bedroom, which has its own master suite with the super bath, tub, a jetted tub, separate shower, double sink, all within the primary bedroom, bathroom. And in addition to that, there are 3 other bedrooms on that upper level. Now let's move to the basement. The basement is fully finished with a huge rec room, full bath, and another room that could be an office or a bedroom. That would make it 5 bedrooms if you converted that room into a bedroom. This house is on the market for $329,900. The good part about this house is there's some special financing for this particular house. You can get up to $25,000 in closing costs or down payment assistance if you were to buy this house. Again, the address is 4604 Moravia Run Way, Baltimore, Maryland, 21206. And that home is available for you right now. We could get you in probably 30 to 60 days. We could have you in that home and take advantage of all of the down payment assistance programs of $25,000. If you have any questions, you can call into the studio right now. The number to call into the studio is 443-380-2803. Again, 443-380-2803. And if you don't want to call, you can call my office. You don't want to call into the studio, you can call my office. That number is 443. No, I'm sorry. My office number is 410-465-0083. Again, it's 410-465-0083. So that's one house that we have on the market. We have another one that just came on yesterday. This is in the Claybrook, the Parkview Trails community. It's 2019 Riding Crop Way. Riding Crop is, the zip code is 21244. This is a 2-bedroom townhome that is in excellent condition. Excellent condition. It has living room with hardwood floors, dining area right there on the main level, kitchen that's been updated with granite countertops, custom cabinets, portable island, so you can use the island if you chose to. You can also use the sliding glass door off of the kitchen that would take you to the back rear deck. There's a rear deck. It's 2 bedrooms. It's 2 bedrooms upstairs, and they have an adjoining bath. So the master bedroom size has a sink, plus it's joined the bathroom that has the tub in it, the side of the bathroom that has the tub in it. So just imagine 2 bedrooms and the bathroom being between the 2 bedrooms. A lot of closet space, especially in the master bedroom. And then going to the basement, it's a fully finished walkout basement with a full bath in the basement. And it's ready to move into. This home is on the market for $240,000 can get you into this home. And it also qualifies for some special financing. $7,500 towards closing. There's a program that can help you with buying this home, and it's $7,500 towards your closing costs or down payment. And there may be other money that's available. It depends on your income, your credit score, and number of people in the household. So you should call me if this is of interest, and we'll see if we can make this work out for you. Again, it's 2019 Riding Crop Way. And this is in the Woodlawn area. It's right near Security Mall. But it's a townhouse with 2 bedrooms, 2 full bath, deck, hardwood floors on the living room. And it's in excellent condition. All right, so those are 2. Let's talk about another one. This is interesting to some folks. We have a short sale. And for those of you that don't know what a short sale means, it means that the owner owes more than what the house is valued at today. So you have to get the lender's permission to take less than what is owed. So this house is located at 3724 Oak Avenue in Gwen Oak, Maryland, 21207. And it's on the market right now for $299,900. $299,900 will get you into this home, and we have to make an offer to the seller to see if they would accept that. So let me see. I got Robin coming in a minute here. So this house has 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. It also has a finished basement, sunroom on the rear of the home, and then there's a deck, fence yard, driveway, hardwood floors in the living room with a fireplace. It is in good condition, but it's just a short sale. It needs seller's approval in order to get you into this home. 1,431 square feet, all brick colonial. Call me if you have any interest in that house. All right, Robin, good morning. You're on mute.
Good morning, Donnell. Good morning, listening audience. For those of you who are watching us, has anybody called in yet, Donnell?
No, not yet. They were waiting for you.
I'm sorry for everybody. My delay. It was Saturday morning, rainy morning. So I apologize for that. But it's nice to be here. It's nice to see everybody.
Oh, good. We were just going through some of the homes that we have on the market currently.
Okay.
And some of them have special financing for those
Nice.
buyers.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I'm going to ask you this question. I've already talked to the listening audience about it. I was hoping to get someone else to call in to share their comments. There are a lot of people that were trying to buy a home during the time when the market was so hot. It was people were overbidding, and people were waiving home inspections and other things of that sort. And then some of them just got so frustrated because they had submitted so many offers and they didn't get accepted. So they decided to pause and wait. I don't know if you've experienced that from the title side or not, but for me, the market really hasn't slowed down in terms of number of people buying, but the competition has decreased. Have you experienced any of that?
I would say that I've seen a shift in the market per se. I think a lot of it is due to, as you don't like to, I don't want to say that you don't like to agree with, but the interest rates do have people slowing down just a little bit. I'm not saying that there has been a complete stop in terms of folks buying homes. They are, but I've seen a slight pause, but nothing that's pausing to the point where there's a complete stop, if you know what I mean. So
Right.
I do see that there are still a lot of realtors out there, still making a lot of money, still doing a lot of business. But from what I've seen and heard, it's more or less like when the market was really, really hot, you had buyers who were in serious situations where there was a lot of overbidding and everything. So to the extent of the pause that I was talking about, for those other purchasers that were out there, they've now have since paused just a little bit, but it's still to their advantage now because it may not be as aggressive in terms of the overbidding. So I think overbidding may still be occurring, but not to the extent that it was before. And the buyers who are out there now are some of the buyers who didn't necessarily have an opportunity to purchase the home that they wanted to because they were outbidded.
And that's what I'm trying to get. If those are some of those buyers are listening, call in because the market hasn't slowed down. The
No.
state of Maryland realtor says that values of home has continuously increased. And all it is the competition has decreased. That's what I'm seeing. And I would love it if someone that is listening would call in and share their experiences, whether they brought or decided to pause. Call in now and share, because this will get to help not only me and Robin, but it could help the other listeners understand what the market is about right now. So the number to call into the studio is 443-380-2803. Again, it's 443-380-2803. And if you want to join Robin and I on the Zoom, all you have to do is text me your email address and I will join you into the Zoom call right away. Then text it to 443-277-1744. Text me your email address and I will connect you with the Zoom link.
The other thing that I wanted to say too, Donnell, is that from the commercial side, and I'm not involved with a lot of commercial transaction, but there's still a lot of activity that's been going on, on the commercial side as well. So for those folks who might be looking to, I would imagine, purchase commercial space, again, it could be a perfect opportunity for you also in the event that the space that you were looking at could have been located in an area that a lot of competition in terms of pricing wars or anything like that was going on. So it encompasses the entire market, not only residential, but commercial as well.
Yeah, commercial actually took a bigger hit from what I've seen than residential during that, I want to say the boom.
Mm.
And the pandemic hurt commercial more than it did residential because
I've
people.
seen a little rebound, if you will, just when I say a little, everybody, I can't provide you with statistics because I'm not someone who has those numbers readily available because I'm not the realtor. So that is something that, on another show, Donnell, that maybe you can talk about in terms of possibly having some numbers that pretty much lets everybody know how the commercial market might be doing now in terms of where they are as far as, their sellability is. Commercial encompasses a lot, especially when you're looking at huge retail complexes and things like that. Some businesses might have gone out of business within those retail areas, but when you're talking about it from an investment standpoint, of course, there was a hit as well, because then you're looking at perhaps landlords who were unable to get payment of rent from their commercial tenants.
Well, I'm seeing that. Plus, what I'm seeing is when people start working from home, that commercial space wasn't in as greater demand. And
True.
so, and I think that's going to affect us not just now, it's going to affect us going forward, because there are a lot of businesses that are starting to look more at having people work remotely. It saves them money. Even the churches, it saves them money because of utility bills and everything else. It's saving them money.
That's
So
true
there's
too.
going to be a shift in that area.
Although it's going to be a shift, a lot of people have started back going to work, whether it's hybrid though, Donnell, it could be 2 days a week, 3 days a week, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of whether or not those businesses decide to downsize, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of if they downsize and they relocated to a different location in terms of square footage in the space, it's still conducive as opposed to abandoning the space, I would say, completely. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is some of those larger spaces, I've heard talk from others that they are being utilized now for developments of rental apartments. So it just depends on the business, I think, and where the landlords are too. So of course, COVID really impacted a lot of people, not only tenants, businesses as well, but there has been somewhat of a rebound, although it's kind of slow, but it's definitely happening.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see a shift. So we're at the halfway point, and we need to take a commercial break. But listening audience, take this time now to send me your email address, and I can join you in this Zoom radio show. This is a Zoom radio show now that we're doing, so it gives you a more connection to Robin and myself, and we're able to share screens and provide different information on the screen. So text me your email address and I'll join you in. The number to text your email address to is 443-277-1744. Again, 443-277-1744. And as always, you can call into the studio at 443-380-2803. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break. You have something to say, Robin?
Yes, I wanted to say to the listening audience who doesn't want to appear live on Donnell's Zoom radio show, still call into the studio. We're able to hear you, answer your questions. And as always, we do love for you to call in. Donnell just doesn't want to hear my voice all the time, or the radio staff at the studio. So do call in. We understand that some folks might be shy. It is an early Saturday morning. I know I was late myself. But anyway, call into the studio. We would still like to talk with you. You don't have to even share your name. As I've always said, this show is about a sense of anonymity, and just in case someone doesn't want to be seen. So as we take our commercial break, it's going to allow me to get some coffee. So please do come back. We would love to hear from you. Call into the show. And hello and good morning to the radio staff in the studio.
All right, listening audience, we'll be back in 1 minute. So take the time also, if you want, call someone else and ask them to tune in. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Considering selling your home? Now's a great time to do so. Sellers are getting top value for their home and fewer days on the market. Hi, my name is Donnell Spivey. I'm the broker owner of Exit Spivey Professional Realty. I have over 35 years experience in selling real estate in your area. Exit Spivey has been cited by the Baltimore Business Journal as one of the largest real estate firms in the Baltimore area for the last 13 years. Here's how I can help you get top value for your home. I'll assist you in preparing your home for sale, free staging, free professional photography and video, free brochures, free marketing on 2 weekly radio shows, global marketing, social media marketing, holding open houses, and give you weekly updates. Call me today at 443-277-1744 or go to calldonnell.com.
You're back.
Okay. All right, we're back live here. Radio listeners, thank you for tuning in this morning. Robin is still getting a coffee, but we're going to move forward and try to cover some other things that are happening in the real estate market. We're still trying to get some folks to call in and share what they've experienced has been over this real estate boom and where they're at now. Did they buy, and what issues they ran into, what did they have to do in order to get their contract offer accepted. So we're waiting for those calls. You can call into the studio right now. That number is 443-380-2803. That's the number to call in. And if you really want to take full advantage of what we're doing now, this Zoom radio is working quite well. So you can text me your email address and I will join you into the Zoom radio show. And you text your email address to 443-380-2803. Excuse me. And also, if you're that shy, don't want to call in, don't want to get on Zoom, you can always reach me at my office. The office number is 410-465-0083. Again, it's 410-465-0083. Robin, you back on yet?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm here, Donnell. I'm just doing something in the background in terms of an email. Listening audience, we have full transparency here. It's never a dull moment. So I am here, Donnell.
Hey, well, listen, I got the same thing. I just got a text and somebody wanted to join the Zoom, so I got to send them the link. So
okay, I'm just going to mute myself, Donnell, while I take care of this, and I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so listening audience, there's one other property that I needed to talk about that just came on the market. Actually came on last week. This house is located at 7534 Haystack Drive. This is in Windsor Mill, Maryland, and the zip is 21244. This is a detached home with 3 living levels. So it's the levels are split up so you can do some separation, if you will. But it has 3 bedrooms, 2 full bath, 1 half bath, 2-car garage, and it's on the market for $415. It is it was excuse me, getting choked up. It was built in 1997, so it's a newer community. If you're familiar with Rolling Road and Windsor Boulevard, that is that area, that Claybrook area is where this home is. It has a finished basement with fireplace and half bath in the basement. It has a rear deck and a rear patio. The family room, living room, I should say, is a sunken living room. So when you walk in the first level, the living room is right there, and you have to walk up to get to your dining room and kitchen. So it's a overlooking living room with vaulted ceilings, several windows in there, so give you a lot of light. And then the back is the dining area. I mean, you got the dining room first, and then the dining area right off of the kitchen. And off of the dining area is the rear deck. It's a slider to the rear deck. Then there's 3 bedrooms on that upper level. One being the primary bedroom, which has vaulted ceiling and a primary bathroom for that bedroom. 2 other bedrooms for the children or for guests, and of course the basement with the it's a walkout basement with the family room, fireplace, 2-car garage. Very, very, very good condition. On the market for $415, and there's also special financing for this particular home as well. We could get you, if you qualify, we could get you $7,500 towards your closing costs and down payment. We have some special financing that you could get 3% down, and no mortgage insurance. Conventional financing, 3% down and no mortgage insurance. You should call me. The number to call into the studio right now is 443-380-2803. Again, it's 443-380-2803. And we are live on Zoom Radio. And I got a person that's looking to call. I'm going to get you the email right now, and so that you can tune in. Robin, are you back? I think Robin is working on something else. So let me, until Robin come back, let me talk about this program that Robin and I attended an event. It's probably been 2 weeks now, 3 weeks maybe, where Freddie Mac is offering some special financing. And when you hear me talk about special financing, this is about this new program that just hits the streets here in the Baltimore area to help people. So this program not just covers Baltimore City, but it covers Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Howard County, Carroll County. So it's a broad program. It's just not specific to the city. We know that Baltimore City has more programs than any other county around Maryland, but there are programs now for the other counties as well. And this program is called a Smart Borrower Smart. Is only a 3% down payment. 3% down payment. Minimum credit score is 620. You do not have to be a first-time home buyer. You can have owned a home before or in the process of selling your existing home. So there is some income limits, and we'd have to look at what the income limits are. I don't have those specific numbers, but once we get you on the phone and talk to the lender, we'll determine what your income limit would, if it would allow you for this program. There's also an education requirement, so you have to take the counseling, but you could be eligible for up to $7,500 in closing cost assistance. Robin, I'm going to let you take over a minute because I got to send someone the information they want to join Zoom. Okay. And I was just talking about the program that you and I attended for Freddie Mac. You're on mute, Robin.
Okay. Hi again, folks. I'll let Donnell continue to do what he's doing as far as reaching out. As I said before, there's full transparency here. We don't hold anything back. Donnell, would you like for me to elaborate on some other things that I currently know about or about the previous? Oh, okay. Well, hello again. I would like to take this opportunity, everyone, to let you know that the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore will be at an event next week. And Bank of America is putting on a financial literacy event next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you are interested in being our guest, you can definitely send an email to president@mdrealtors.com so that you can register for the event. Registration is needed, but it's important that everyone have some form of information to prepare you when you get ready to purchase a home. Donnell has done a number of workshops in the past, as well as the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore. And the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore will be with Bank of America next Saturday, October the 8th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for a financial literacy program event, I should say. Bank of America representatives will be talking about a number of things to give you the tools and the resources that you will need in terms of getting ready to purchase a home. And it'll give you an opportunity to come out as well as meet myself. Donnell will be there and some of the other members of the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore. As far as the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore is concerned, we are the local chapter of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, and our chapter was formed in 1948. However, we, as I mentioned, are the local chapter of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which was formed in 1947 in Tampa, Florida. Donnell and I, as well as a lot of other members from our local chapter, just recently, last month, attended our national convention in Tampa. And it's just amazing to know that we were there a month ago and to see all the devastation and destruction that's going on right now as a result of Hurricane Ian. So my heart goes out and my prayers goes out to all of the residents in Tampa, because with the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, we have it's 90 plus, but at our convention, there were 15, I believe it was 15 additional chapters that were charted in. So we may be at 104, 105 now, maybe 106. I'm not doing the math correctly in terms of the number of chapters. So Tampa was a really nice place to be at the time to celebrate our 75th anniversary. And as I said, to see the impact that Hurricane Ian has left on the folks in Tampa, I believe it's Fort Myers, Orlando is unbelievable. So to that extent, I just want to say to you that the National Association of Real Estate Brokers is about democracy and housing. And we are here as advocates fighting on your behalf in the event that you encounter any issues as far as home ownership is concerned. Excuse me, whether it's appraisal bias, if you feel as if you've excuse me, been discriminated or anything like that, that's what the local chapters are for in those states. So as I said, the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore, we're the local chapter here in Maryland, and we will be at an event next Saturday that Bank of America is having. And if you would like to attend that event, please send an email to president@mdrealtist.com. And when you do send the email, please provide your name, telephone number, and email address, and someone will get back in contact with you and let you know that we received your email and that you are registered. Thank you for that, Donnell.
All right, Robin. Listen, we did have a listener that joined our Zoom call. As Robin said, you do not have to show your face, but if you want to comment, you're welcome to do so and speak, because we'd love to hear from the listening audience. So go ahead. I'm not going to even announce your name. You may do that if you wish to, but welcome.
Welcome as well, Donnell. You're not going to announce the person's name, but the person's name is on the screen as far as the iPhone, whether it's not that person's iPhone or not. But good morning, Tina's iPhone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Tina? Thank you for joining us.
Fine, and so
Pretty good, thank you.
Yeah, we're glad you're joining. We always like the listening audience to participate in this conversation that we have. So that's why we continuously try to get people to call in, because Robin and I could talk about what we know and what we think people need to hear, but it may not always be what you want to hear. And that's why we keep encouraging people to call in to have a conversation about, if we are saying and doing the things that they want to hear. So thank you again for calling in, and we so much appreciate it. Were there any questions that you had for us, ma'am? Okay, that's okay. So Robin, why don't you talk a little bit? I got to send, and there's someone else that has requested to join us on Zoom. So I got to send them an invite. Why don't you talk about what your experiences was at the Freddie Mac event while I do this, please?
My experience at the Freddie Mac event was really great with the products that they have available now for home ownership. It's amazing the things that you can receive in terms of money. A lot of times people feel that they cannot purchase a home, and that is not true, ladies and gentlemen. I, like Donnell and a lot of other people in the industry, know that as it relates to the African American community in terms of home ownership, the main issues have been down payment, lack of down payment, and credit. But believe it or not, it's a credit and a lack of down payment issue across the board when you start to look at the minority communities, but it's even more impactful with the African American community. So Donnell and I, with the radio show, we like to still give you encouragement and a sense of inspiration to know that it is really still out there for the taking. It's just a matter of you contacting Donnell or even giving, me a phone call and reaching out just to find out where you are. I always say I'm not a realtor, I'm not an attorney, but I have been in the business almost not quite 35 years like Donnell, but I have been in the industry itself as a whole for 30 years. So I'm fully aware of everything that goes on. And in terms of the lenders, each lender offers and have different products. Although Donnell and I received a ton of information that Freddie Mac provided, I just also mentioned to you that Bank of America is having a financial literacy event next Saturday, October 8th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And they too also have various products that could be of interest to you. So if you are still thinking about purchasing a home, ladies and gentlemen, and just want to come out and get the information, whenever there's an event where financial information is being presented to you, whether it's Donnell having a home buyers workshop, the Real Estate Brokers of Baltimore having a home buyer workshop, take advantage of that information that is being given to you because it is free. Oh my goodness, Donnell, the time is running out. I heard the folks at the studio say something about time. So I'm going to wrap it up by saying the Freddie Mac event was really good. They are offering money as well. There could be other lenders as well. And I just mentioned to you Bank of America. So Donnell, I don't want to take up any more time because we only have a few minutes left, apparently.
Well,
like maybe 4 minutes.
One of the things that I want to say before we hang up is that there are a lot of first-time home buyers that could not buy a home during the rush, if you will. Now is a good time. Some of people put themselves on pause because they couldn't compete. They got frustrated with the number of offers they were submitting and weren't getting accepted. I'm saying to you, listening audience, now is a great time to get back into the market. With all of these programs that are coming out, now's a good time. Okay, so I guess that's our cue. So listening audience, we'll be back here next Saturday to talk again real estate and bring you information as it pertains to real estate and housing. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, staff at the radio show. Thank you, Robin. Okay.
Thank you, Donnell and staff. Everybody have a fantastic day. I had to take myself off of Zoom.
Okay.
And mute.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.